Hey everyone, it's Elena. Today I want to talk about something I've been thinking about a lot lately. It's about how AI agents could actually make films, not just edit footage or generate effects, but really make films in a way that feels human. When I say filmmaking, I'm talking about the whole creative process. You need to understand what moments resonate with people. You need to imagine scenes that don't exist yet. And you need to feel whether something works or not. These are three different kinds of intelligence, and they all have to work together. Let me start with associative intelligence. This is about making connections between things that aren't obviously related. A human filmmaker might think, oh, this scene about a breakup should feel like winter, even though it's summer in the story. Or they might decide to score a violent scene with gentle music because the contrast creates tension. These aren't logical decisions. They're associations, and right now AI can do this to some degree. Language models especially are pretty good at finding patterns and linking concepts that appear together in culture and art. But here's where it gets interesting. You also need imaginative intelligence. This is different from just connecting existing ideas. It's about constructing something new. Imagining a shot that's never been filmed before. Visualizing how a character would move through a space. Thinking through how a story could unfold in ways that surprise people. Current AI systems can generate novel images and ideas, but they struggle with the sustained, coherent imagination that a 2-hour film requires. They can give you one interesting frame, but can they hold a vision across thousands of frames and make sure it all serves the same emotional arc? Then there's emotional intelligence, and this is maybe the hardest part. A film isn't just a sequence of pretty images or clever connections. It has to make people feel something. It has to know when to linger on a face, when to cut away, when silence is more powerful than dialogue. Human filmmakers develop this through living, through experiencing loss and joy and confusion. They know what it feels like to be human, so they know what will make other humans feel. So here's my question. Can we actually build AI agents that combine all three? I think we're closer than most people realize, but we're not there yet. What we have now are systems that can do each piece in isolation. We have models that are great at associations. We have generators that can imagine novel visuals. We even have models trained on emotional datasets that can recognize and sometimes simulate emotional beats. But combining them into one coherent agent that can make decisions the way a director does, that's the challenge. Because filmmaking isn't just about having these three intelligences. It's about knowing when to use which one and how to balance them. Maybe the answer isn't one giant model. Maybe it's multiple specialized agents working together. One agent that understands cultural and artistic associations, another that generates and evaluates imagined scenes, a third that tests whether emotional beats are landing correctly, and then some kind of orchestration layer that makes them collaborate. I'm building AI tools myself, and I think about this question of integration constantly. It's not enough to have powerful capabilities. You need them to work together in a way that feels intentional and human. The exciting part is that we're starting to see the building blocks. Models are getting better at maintaining context over longer sequences. They're getting better at understanding what makes something emotionally resonant, at least in terms of recognizing patterns in human responses. And they're definitely getting better at imagination, at generating things that are genuinely new. I don't think AI will replace human filmmakers anytime soon, but I do think we're going to see some really interesting collaborative tools. Tools that can help a director explore 10 different emotional approaches to a scene. Tools that can suggest associations a human might not have thought of. Tools that can rapidly prototype imagined sequences. The future of AI in filmmaking isn't about automation, it's about augmentation. And that requires all three kinds of intelligence working in harmony. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for listening.